this session, I would like to discuss the concept of projectile. So you might have seen that when a cricket ball is thrown by a fielder at the boundary, it reaches the bowler or wicket keeper following a particular path. Or a football kicked by a football player. What is the path followed by the football? Or javelin thrown by an athlete. Or one arrow released from a bow. Or one bullet fired from a gun. If you just imagine the paths followed by all these objects, okay, between the 2 points, this will be the shape of the path. So, if you throw any object into air, which makes an angle theta with the horizontal, with some initial velocity u, what is the path followed by this object is trajectory. And that object is called projectile. And the object is called projectile. Projectile means an object thrown into air with some initial velocity by making an angle theta with horizontal is projectile. What is the path followed by the projectile is a trajectory. So this is the path. In the examples discussed, this is the path followed by the projectile, and the shape of this path is what? Parabola. So to show the path followed by the projectile is parabola, we have to derive the equation for parabola, for this shape of parabola. Okay, now you see here that this is the point O, origin. From here, one object is thrown into air by making an angle theta with horizontal like this. It has followed the path. Say this is projectile that we are going to prove now. Let this is projected with some initial velocity u bar by making an angle theta. So if this is resolved into components, horizontal component is u cos theta because this is adjacent side for this triangle, and this vertical component is opposite side for this triangle, so this will be sine term, u sin theta. So at point O, right now the projectile is. Consider at any point on its path, then its velocity is given by tangent drawn at that point. Suppose I consider one more point here, the velocity of the projectile at this point is also given by tangent drawn. And at this point also it is tangent drawn. Acceleration acts in downward direction. That is, acceleration due to gravity on the projectile acts in downward direction. Therefore, that is vertical direction. Vertical direction related parameters only changes because of this acceleration due to gravity. Horizontal related parameters will not change. Means horizontal component of velocity, it remains the same throughout the journey. It remains the same throughout the journey. How much this one? U cos theta. How much this horizontal component? U cos theta. So here also horizontal component u cos theta. Even when the projectile strikes also horizontal component u cos theta remains the same. Horizontal component remains the same during its entire journey. Horizontal component of velocity remains the same during its entire journey. Right now this is in the beginning, this is the vertical component. So as it is going from point O to point A, what is happening to theta? Decreases. So next time the magnitude of vertical component decreases. V sin theta. V sin theta. Okay, let it be V sin theta. At this point A, what happened to vertical component of velocity? 0. It has only horizontal component. So velocity along y axis is 0. So from that point to this striking point B, again vertical component of velocity increases and restores its value. Means when it strikes the ground, its vertical component will be once again u sin theta. So with what angle it is projected? With same angle it strikes the ground. Okay, let at any instant of time, if I consider the projectile, this is the horizontal distance covered by the projectile and this is the vertical distance covered by the projectile. From O to A and from A to B, and at point A, this is the maximum height covered by the projectile. And from O to B, this is the total horizontal distance covered by the projectile in the entire journey. The total horizontal distance covered by the projectile in the entire journey is called range of the projectile. And the time taken by the projectile to reach some other point on the in the same horizontal plane is time of flight. Here you have thrown the body, here the body is reaching. So what is the time taken by the projectile to travel or to reach some other point in the same horizontal plane? To reach some other point in the same horizontal plane is called time of flight. So during its entire journey, okay, it has covered a horizontal distance of range which is equal to range capital R. Vertical displacement is 0. Here vertical displacement is 0. Horizontal distance right now it did not cover 0. Here if you see, horizontal distance covered is R by 2. Vertical distance covered is H maximum. At this point horizontal distance covered is R. Vertical distance covered is 0. So the time taken by the projectile to reach the maximum height is time of ascent. Time taken by the projectile to reach from maximum height to ground is time of descent. Total time taken by the projectile to reach some other point in the horizontal plane is time of flight, which is the time of ascent and the time of descent summation. Okay, so at any instant of time, the coordinates of projectile are x and y. X is horizontal distance, y is vertical distance. Now I discuss motion along x-axis. So horizontal distance covered is x. Write the kinematics second equation. What is kinematics second equation? Distance covered is ut plus half at square. So this is at any instant of time t. So horizontal distance covered is horizontal component of velocity. If you see the figure, everywhere horizontal component of velocity remains the same. Now I am talking about horizontal distance. So I have to take the velocity in horizontal direction only. U is not the velocity in horizontal direction and U is not the velocity in vertical direction. It is resolved into components. One is given to horizontal direction, one is given to vertical direction. The one which is given in vertical direction is not constant because acceleration is acting downwards. So vertical parameter changes. Here it is maximum, it goes on, decreases. See, I have reduced the magnitude. Okay, here it decreases, becomes 0 and then it increases and increases, finally restores the original value. Okay, so horizontal distance is horizontal component of velocity. Horizontal component of velocity is u cos theta into at any instant of time, this is t. Therefore, that time is equal to x by u cos theta. If I discuss motion along y-axis, at any instant of time, vertical displacement covered is u sin theta into t because initial vertical component of velocity is u. Actually, what is the formula? S is equal to ut plus half at square. What is u? Initial velocity. When we use the term initial velocity, means when we are discussing only in one direction. Now we are discussing two-dimensional motion. Therefore, we should use the word initial vertical component of velocity instead of initial velocity. Okay, initial vertical component of velocity. These are all vertical components of velocity varying from u sin theta to 0, again from 0 to u sin theta. So initial vertical component of velocity is u sin theta into t. Okay, plus half at square. This is a projected body. For according to sign convention, for a projected body, a is replaced with what? Minus g. Therefore, this becomes half g t square. Therefore, y is equal to u sin theta into, substitute the value of t, x divided by u cos theta. Okay, minus g by 2 into t square. What is t square? X square by u square cos square theta. So here u cancel. Y is equal to sin theta by cos theta is tan theta into x, minus g is constant, 2 is constant. For a given projectile, u and theta are constant. Therefore, u square cos square theta is also a constant into variable is x only. When x varies, y also varies. When x is capital R, y is 0. When x is half of the capital R, y is what? H maxima. Is it not? So, this is y is equal to, since theta is constant, tan theta is constant, I replace this tan theta with symbol a into x minus this entire constant with one more symbol b into x square. So this is the equation of parabola for this projectile, that is trajectory. So the projectile has traced this parabola. For this parabola, this is equation. Y is equal to ax minus bx square, where a is equal to tan theta, b is equal to g by 2 u square cos square theta. These are very, very important notations. A is tan theta. What is b value? G by 2 u square cos square theta. So this is the general equation of parabola. When general equation of parabola is given, okay, how to find what is the maximum height reached, what is the range of the projectile, what is the angle of projection, what is the initial velocity of projection, and what is finally the time of flight. So let us discuss the concepts related to the projectile and how is that applicable to numerical also. When a numerical is given, how to apply. See here, this is the equation of trajectory. Y is tan theta into x minus g by 2 u square cos square theta into x square, where a is tan theta and b is g by 2 u square cos square theta. Okay. Now first, if y is equal to ax minus bx square, then find the values of angle of projection, okay, range, maximum height, initial velocity of projection, and time of flight. These all 5 parameters you have to calculate. Okay, you compare this equation, we have tan theta is a, is it not? Then what is the formula for angle of projection? Tan inverse of a. Angle of projection is tan inverse of a. That we have calculated the first one. Next, I draw this projectile again. This is the total horizontal distance covered in the entire of its journey. This is the maximum height reached by the projectile, and this is r by 2, and this is also r by 2. Is it not? So when horizontal distance covered is capital R, what is the value of vertical displacement? 0. So when horizontal distance covered is range, vertical displacement covered is 0. Vertical displacement covered is 0. Take this equation, given equation, we have y is equal to ax minus bx square. When y is 0, ax minus bx square is also 0. A is equal to bx, means when y is 0, What is the value of x? R. Therefore, what is the formula for range? Range of the projectile is A by B. Range of the projectile is A by B. Okay, then we will calculate the third parameter. When y is equal to h maxima, what is the value of horizontal distance? R by 2. So, when y is equal to h maxima, horizontal distance is r by 2. Therefore, maximum height is equal to, y is equal to ax minus bx square, x common factor. So, what is x? Into a minus bx. So, maximum height formula, x is what? R by 2. Okay, a minus b into x is r by 2. So, x is r by 2. A minus bx. So, a is a minus b, x is r by 2. So, h maxima is r by 2 into, what is r? A by b. Okay, r is a by b. Then what is a? B into r. A is b into r minus b into r by 2. So, h maxima is r by 2 into br minus br by 2 is br by 2. So, h maxima is, what is r? A by b. What is r square? A square by b square. So, this I write as b by 4 into r square. R square is a square by b square. So, maximum height formula is a square by 4b. If you are given one equation, y is ax minus bx square, theta is tan inverse of a, range is a by b, maximum height is a square by 4b. Okay, then what we have to calculate? Initial velocity and time of flight. See, this is tan theta is a. A means what? A by 1. This is the triangle. This is theta. This is a. This is 1. Then hypotenuse is root of 1 plus a square. From this figure, what is cos theta? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. 1 by root of 1 plus a square. From this figure, what is cos square theta? 1 by 1 plus a square. Why? Because we have b is equal to g by 2 u square cos square theta. Then what is u square? U square is equal to g by 2b into cos square theta. So, u square is equal to g by 2b into, what is cos square theta? 1 by 1 plus a square. What is 1 by cos square theta? 1 plus a square in the numerator. So, from this equation you are getting the value of initial velocity, g by 2b into 1 plus a square. G by 2b into 1 plus a square. Then finally what you have to calculate? Time period. So, I rub this one. Finally, I write all the equations. So, when projectile reaches the some other point in horizontal plane after a covering distance of r, okay, that time is time of flight and vertical displacement covered is 0. Vertical displacement covered is 0. So, when vertical displacement covered is 0, that is time of flight. Okay, so what is the horizontal distance? Horizontal distance is horizontal component of velocity into time. What is the formula for distance? Velocity into time. Horizontal distance is horizontal component of velocity into time. Distance is velocity into time. Then what is the value of r? R is what? A by b. A by b is equal to, here you got the formula for cos theta. And this is u cos theta into t. So, what is the value of u? Now, we have to find the value of u. U is equal to See, I am writing the value of u square root of g by 2b into 1 plus a square. What is cos theta? 1 by root of 1 plus a square. So root of 1 plus a square, this will get cancel. Okay, into t. Therefore, a by b is equal to square root of g by 2b into t. Then cross multiply this, we will get the value of time period. Therefore, a by b into square root of 2b divided by g is time period. If you take b into the root, a root of 2 by gb is the formula for time period. See, because the given equation is in terms of a and b, you have to get all the parameters in terms of a and b only. So this is time of flight. Here is initial velocity. U is equal to g by 2b into 1 plus a square under root. Okay. Theta is tan inverse of a. Range is a by b. Maximum height is a square by 4b. So this is a conceptual numerical where you have given 5 concepts to find out. These are the 5 concepts: initial velocity, time of flight, angle of projection, range and maximum height. Range and maximum height. So I keep these formulas here. I just apply this to a numerical. When a numerical is given in the entrance examination, you have to save the time by using these formulas. Suppose projectile equation is given by 2x minus 1 by 8x square. Find all these parameters. So he is asking find angle of projection, initial velocity, time of flight, range and maximum height. So given equation you compare with standard equation ax minus bx square. What is in the place of a? 2. What is in the place of b? 1 by 8. Is it not? Then what is the formula for angle of projection? Theta is tan inverse of 2. Tan inverse of 2 is 63.4 degree, or tan inverse of 2 you leave as it is. Then what is the range? Range is a by b. A is 2, b is 1 by 8. 2 by 1 by 8 is 16 meter. What is maximum height? A square by 4b. So a square means 2 square is 4 and this is 4, b is 1 by 8. So maximum height is 8 meter. Then what is initial velocity of projection? G by 2b. For calculation purpose, g I take 10 divided by 2 into 1 by 8 into 1 plus a square. A square is 2 square is 4. This is under root. So this is 80 by 2, 40. 40 into 5, 200. 200 under root is 10 root 2. Initial velocity of projection is 10 root 2 meter per second. Then what you have to calculate? You have to calculate time of flight. Time of flight is a by b. A by b means 16. Because a by b is 16. Sorry, okay. A root of g by 2b. A is 2 root of 2 divided by g into b. G is 10, b is 1 by 8. So this is 2 root of 16 by 10. So further simplification gives the value of time period. So that is 2 into 4 divided by root 10. So this is 8 divided by pi seconds. Root 10 is pi. 8 divided by pi seconds. So this is how we will solve a numerical, a simple model based on this projectile equation. These 5 are very important formulas for this projectile motion. Okay students, hope you understood and enjoyed the class. We will meet with the one more topic in the next session. Thank you. Thank you students.